Real Issues is part of There's a Podcast for That Productions, a group of podcasters, YouTubers and bloggers bringing you a variety of content in a variety of forms. Whether it's discussing film, debating life, or just, well, talking straight up nonsense really, we want to bring you something a little bit different. So why not check out our network?
On the podcast this week, we get the millionth Justice League trailer and it still looks like Aquaman is going to be a real prick. We have a look at Netflix's new Star Trek series and we review Denis Villeneuve's, that's definitely how you pronounce his name, Blade Runner 2049, which we think is probably not sexist. There might also be a quiz in there also, you never know. Welcome back, listeners to Real Issues. I'm Rob and Hatty's also here.
Hiya.
What are you most looking forward to about this podcast?
I don't know. What's in the itinerary?
I've already done that.
You did it without
me?
I
haven't already, but I have already done it.
Oh,
in the continuity of the podcast, I've already done it.
It's in the dig, that bit. Yeah. All right. Some of that, I guess.
All the stuff I mentioned before.
Some of the stuff.
All of that stuff. Which bit specifically? Which bit are you looking forward to?
The bit that's most exciting.
Which bit is that?
This bit just now.
The news.
The news bit, yes, that bit.
What's been going on in the news? What's been going on in the movie news? Well, that actor you like's done another thing. There's a few more reboots and a sequel too. And that other guy got caught with some cocaine. It's the news.
You watched the Justice League trailer?
Yes, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Are you happy about that?
There's
a lot of Justice League trailers.
Happy that I saw it?
And there's a lot of noise. Or
happy that it's happening?
Either.
I'm erring on the
About the trailer or about the film?
Both. Well, I mean, I like Ezra Miller and I like Batfleck. That's kind of my limit right now. I like Gal Gadot.
You like Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I like him.
That's more than half the characters.
Yes. But not as much of the screen time. Lots of
Aquaman being a real prick.
Not necessarily there is a lot of Aquaman being a prick, but there's also just
everything he does
random
is being a prick.
Landscapes of CGI red, and it's like.
And then you compare that to a film we're going to review in
boring.
a little bit.
Yes,
Blade
exactly.
Runner. Lots of very nice landscapes with practical sets and real settings.
Very beautiful.
Looks very nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it looks impressive. Yeah.
But Aquaman is a real prick.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Aquaman. I don't get the
everything he does is horrible.
What's that? He's got a catchphrase now, but he says oh yeah, or something like that, and it's all lame.
He goes, my man,
like
that Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah,
the glitch when he glitches. It's keeps going, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good, really.
I mean,
I would say it's quite
bad.
Did
they watch Rick and Morty and think, oh, people really like this?
Really like the postman weird character. Is he a postman?
Is he?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I put the GIF up before.
Alright, okay.
I just don't understand what they're doing with his character.
That's it though.
Everyone else seems to have a defined thing, and his is just being a prick.
Well, he's a surfer dude because he's in the sea.
Yeah, that's what they've done, but that's not Aquaman.
I don't know enough about Aquaman.
He doesn't have a line in it that's not a quip or, which is fine if it was actually funny.
But I remember
it's not funny.
That first trailer where it was he was in that fishing village, and it was all dark and mysterious, and Batfleck came in and he had him up against the wall
It's
where did you hear from
talk
me?
to fish, but also feed fish to people. This is confusing. Your stance on fish. It's very. Do you like fish, or do you? Do you just trick them? Do you just talk to them to trick them so people can eat them? It's where's the stance? Where's his stand? Does he like fish or not like fish?
And then they sacrifice themselves to him. Maybe.
Well,
I mean, all of this will be answered, I'm sure.
I'm sure Zack Snyder's fish policy will become
yes.
clear. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I can't if you said to me 5 years ago, 3 years ago even, there's going to be a Justice League film and you're going to be worried that it looks shit, I'd have been quite surprised.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got Joss Whedon involved.
Well, as soon as when did it start being crap?
Just do real stuff.
It was Batman versus Superman. That's when it started.
Yeah, Man of Steel was all right. Apart from the last half an hour.
I really enjoyed Man of Steel. Yeah, I mean the last bit, I just kind of that didn't seem like particularly bad to me, just because I'm used to being slightly disappointed by elongated fight scenes that I don't really care about. So I didn't notice that was worse than normal. But
you compare that to the end of Avengers. Avengers is a lot more fun. There's a lot of characters bouncing off each other.
Yeah, I guess so.
Trying to save people's lives.
I could still live without those
trying to save people's
big
lives.
scenes. Maybe
you
I'm
could live
just not
without
like...
action in a superhero film.
Yeah.
That is stupid.
Well,
that's idiotic.
I'm just not as into action as all the rest of the stuff.
Like what?
Like character and stuff.
Yeah, but they kind of need the action for their character. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just like...
You're an idiot.
Tone it down, man.
Please leave.
I'm an indie film fan.
That's about it. I've got not much to say.
Gal Gadot's in slow-mo again.
Yeah.
For a large portion of it.
More slow-mo, great.
I imagine that will translate into the big screen as well.
We'll have to see. I'm going to go see it, obviously, but...
What's his face looks good. Not seen him yet, have we?
He looks good, but we've not seen him.
J.K.
Simmons.
Yes.
As Gordon.
Gordon, yeah, we've not seen Gordon yet,
I'm
have
looking
we?
forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
I'm looking forward to Batfleck. I'm looking forward to The Flash. Wonder Woman's fine. I'm looking forward to see how they bring Superman back, because obviously we get a shot of Henry Cavill.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be a dream, isn't it?
I think it might not be.
I don't think it will be,
but
I think it's supposed to look like
trick.
that. Yeah.
So I saw someone saying on YouTube or something, they were saying, this is a really clever way to show that Henry Cavill's in it, but not giving away that he's coming back as Superman. There's no one out there who doesn't think that Henry Cavill's coming back as Superman.
Yeah, that's true.
No one in the world thinks that Henry Cavill's not coming back as Superman.
Children.
Literally, the end of Batman v Superman shows him coming back to life. Nobody sat there thinking...
It doesn't. It shows the Earth move
how's
slightly.
That happen? Nobody sat there thinking Superman... Actually, I'm kind of glad they haven't shown him, but they've already spoiled it. So it's like, well...
Yeah.
They spoiled it in like...
They spoiled it by pretending that he died in the first place.
It was a waste of a great Superman storyline in a film that was essentially a Batman film.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, well. It looks a bit lighter, though, in tone, which is good. Actually, yeah, I'm not really bothered about tone, because Dark Knight was dark as fuck, and that's a great film. So.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think
Totally
it
wasn't a
be
problem.
like
The problem was that it was just shit.
Yeah,
basically,
pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to do something in the news.
What did you do?
About sexism.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, Weinstein, yeah.
He's been sacked.
Been sacked.
For sexual assault, abuse, harassment.
I heard somebody on the radio, on Radio 4, saying that they didn't like how people had reported on it, because people had said, like, harassment, and she was like, it's not harassment. There are legitimate, crimes been alleged, not just always, like, saying things that are a bit pervy or maybe slap someone's butt. It's like, no, he's exposed and wanked himself off in front of people. Like, that's...
It's not okay, is it?
It's not cool, man.
It's past a certain boundary, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's kind of good to see
everybody's stepping in and
to kind of
stepping up and saying.
I mean, it feels like this probably should have happened a long time ago. Like,
yeah,
there's no way nobody knew about this.
It does also feel like there's a little bit of a double standard when
but also
some of
getting
these people.
sacked is also.
Yeah, like Woody Allen's still like plodding along and.
Get rid of him. And he makes shit films.
And Roman Polanski, like actual child rapist.
Like he kind of admits it as well.
Oh yeah, no, he drugged and raped a 13-year-old.
Isn't he like on the run still, or
yeah.
he won't be?
He's not come back to the US, I think.
Yeah, I was reading about that the other day for some reason. I can't remember why.
Yeah, it's
I think I just
unbelievable,
went down a rabbit hole on the internet.
Because I watched like one of his films.
How is he still? Why are people still funding his films?
Yeah, but he's still making films, and like he's a good filmmaker. It's like I was speaking about this with Matt one time about how you separate the person from their creativity. You sort of have to think.
Well, it's like if you enjoy it, you've got something in common with a pedo.
I know, but then Hitler was a vegetarian allegedly. Everyone's got good points and bad points. Yeah, maybe he was a dick to people, but he liked animals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bad example because
it's like God, innit? Brought everyone to life, but then also killed most of us. So it's like
most of us killed all of us.
Is he good?
No one lives forever.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not got me yet. Do you know? Are you familiar with Screen Junkies?
Screen Junkies?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They do honest trailers. The other things where it's like,
Yeah, I've watched those before.
Lord of the Rings has 10 million endings, and they take the piss out of films.
Yeah.
And they're
Did you pick that one because that one
it does annoy me.
grates you?
I just find the whole thing is, some of them are right, some of them feel quite like just kind of wanking each other off, taking the piss out of film. But
Yeah.
the guy who basically founded Screen Junkies, Andy Six something, he's also been being a bit naughty, and he's been
bit
sacked.
naughty.
Yeah, he's been doing some sexual. I don't know if it's like harassment.
Sexual naughtiness.
I'm not really sure what's kind of come out, but apparently,
Sounds a bit rubbish. That. I think.
well, I don't know if he's actually.
Yeah. Done anything.
Or he's just being creepy because someone put some like messages on of him like inviting people to come on camera and
Didn't
stuff.
James Franco do that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure there's these texts that he was sending to a fan that got like way too creepy, and it's like he never did anything, but it was like.
But
just,
to be fair, one of the
chill
texts
out
that
a
I
bit.
saw was like she was giving it as much as he was.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, if you're a creepy nerd,
Yeah.
when you're coming onto a girl, it's going to come across as creepy. Like, I know he actually. This is one example. He did actually do stuff that was really inappropriate. But one of the texts was up, and he was just like, "Oh, you're really pretty, lol," or something like that. I'm like, that's not sexual harassment.
No, it's just.
That's just not being very good with women. Like
Yeah.
he has, I should make it clear, he has done stuff that he's been sacked for that I
As well.
condone.
Condemn.
Condemn, don't condone. Condemn it.
Maybe
Definitely.
Don't use those words if you.
I always get them mixed up. It's really bad. Definitely
Yeah.
against that. But there's one text message where it's like, "Yeah, you're really pretty, lol," or something like that. Or I'd be she'd be like, he invited her to come on camera or something. She's like,
Oh,
"I'd be
right.
really nervous, lol," and he'd be like, "Oh, I'd be nervous meeting such a pretty girl."
Oh, I mean, out of context, that's quite sweet. I think it's only when.
But the
you...
whole message, her like vocabulary was like she was kind of into. Do you know when people put like more than one vowel in?
Is this the whole like
Hey,
on American
yeah,
Vandal?
yeah, exactly.
It's like the double E hey,
It's
or
like
the
it
double
does,
Y.
yeah, it does have
Yeah.
a genuine thing.
No, I can see how, like, especially.
I was like, that's not. She was like, "Oh, in hindsight, this is really creepy." I'm like, you
It's
can't
not.
necessarily judge that one event
Yeah, it's
because
not
if
necessarily
like
that
Ryan
in
Gosling had
hindsight
texted
it
that
is.
would not be creepy. Come on. Do you know what I mean? There's this thing where like if men hit on women, if they're fucking nerds, it's creepy, or if it's Ryan Gosling, it's really hot.
No, it's
There is that.
like
There is a
I know
double
that
standard.
it feels like that, but it's not. It's because there is a way to read somebody's body language and stuff. Obviously, by text and stuff, it's way different.
It's way different. Anyway, that's good.
But
They've
like
both
really,
been.
really attractive guys coming onto you in a creepy way is still creepy. Just saying.
Even if it's Ryan Gosling.
Even if it's Ryan Gosling, if Ryan Gosling was creepy, I'd just be like, "Oh my god, it's Ryan Gosling and he's being creepy," and I'd
Ryan
be
Gosling
really,
was creepy
really,
to me. I'd be like,
creeped
"It's
out.
Ryan Gosling. I don't care if he's
I'd
being
be really
creepy."
upset
I'd be
because
like,
I
"It's
feel
Ryan
like he's
Gosling."
cooler than that.
I'd love it if Ryan Gosling was creepy with me. But it's good they've both been put in their place, which is not at the head of their companies anymore.
Yes,
Progressive.
good stuff.
Good. I'll edit that in back at the start.
Yeah, no more jobs for the creepy people.
He's also got a wife and kids, the Screen Junkies guy. Mrs. Sunday Movies went and did a video with him
Oh
like
no.
2 weeks ago. And he's like, "Oh, he seemed really nice."
Oh,
And it's like-
that's so upsetting.
He's like, "Well, he's really nice to me."
Yeah, of course he was. But
Yeah.
there's a whole spate of that in YouTubers. You know, like YouTube stars from like about 5 or 6 years ago when they sort of the YouTube scene got really big, like Alex Day or something.
I don't know.
He used to like read out Twilight and like take the piss out of it, the book, like he was reading through it slowly.
There's a niche for anyone these days, isn't there?
You know what, that was
Apart from us, apparently.
It's actually quite funny, but it turns out he's had lots of allegations of creepiness and stuff like that.
Allegations of creepiness.
Yeah, well, a lot of like girls said.
It's
yeah,
a man
he's-
who reads
he's-
Twilight on the internet. Come on, like what do you expect
Yeah,
from
but,
that sort of
like,
person?
They have a platform to sort of get to know people that are vulnerable and looking for someone online because they find it hard to.
Yeah, but
attract
maybe
people
they're
elsewhere.
also weird and vulnerable, and that's
Yeah,
why
I
they're
know,
online
exactly.
reading that Twilight.
Exactly. So
Maybe weird, vulnerable people should not seek each other out and actually just go to a bar, talk to people. That might be the best way.
So what you're saying is internet dating is a no-go.
I'm saying proper internet dating is fine. I'm saying
Okay.
like trying to worm your way in with some weird YouTube star.
Yeah,
Probably
don't
not the
do
way,
that.
is it?
They're probably,
Don't fangirl.
They're probably weird. Don't
He's
do
going to
that.
pander to their ego, aren't you? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't approach people
Yeah,
because
they're famous.
they're
It's basically
yeah.
what you're
yeah,
doing, isn't
okay,
it?
yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Just asking for it, aren't you?
That
That was a joke.
Guess who went to the cinema this week? We saw some films and we watched some Netflix. Listen up to our ill-informed opinions and then go and see it all anyway. Because who knows, not us, but we'll rate it anyway.
Let's move on then to something
Okay.
that's less shit.
yes.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Beyond Discovery.
Discovery.
Beyond was the film, wasn't it?
Okay.
Discovery. We've been watching that
Yeah, on episode 4
on
now,
Netflix.
because that's where we're up to in
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, this period of time, that's all the episodes that have been released. And that's fine.
It's just fine.
It's alright, isn't it? Like, I'm not
Well, to be fair,
a big Star Trek person.
you're not a Trekkie, but you've not necessarily been paying as much attention to it as one could.
Well, maybe that's not my fault.
And you're not feeling
Maybe it's more
into...
engaging. I would pay more attention to it.
I like that.
I can't really
It has-
remember anything. I'm
I
just
like that it has subtitles. And it's a good way of getting people.
because it makes you feel like an art house film, and you're like, this is so cultured.
yeah, it
They
makes
haven't
you
put
feel
the-
more at home.
They're actually real Klingons. They're not actually. They've not given them like English
They've
accents.
not whitewashed all the Klingons.
Yeah.
No, I think any addition of subtitles to things that people are likely to watch that don't normally watch things with subtitles is only a good thing for the future of, or like lack of dubbing in the future, because dubbing is shit.
People dub.
Yeah,
Apart from
people
shit
dub.
adverts.
Oh, that Schweppes one. Oh god, that's so bad. That annoys me every time we see it in the cinema. Just have his accent, like it's a strong accent. Still understand
Difficult
what
to
he's
understand
saying.
it. Can't understand it.
But then they've like released it, and then they've dubbed it.
Yeah, like, oh, no,
And
this,
it's
this guy can't say amateur properly.
Amateur.
Amateur.
That was like, oh, I just don't understand shit dubbing. It doesn't make sense.
Star Trek.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I really like Michael.
Who's a female?
Yeah, I like the
no,
the
you didn't,
name.
No,
Yeah, it's like James for a girl as well.
no,
I like
it's
it.
stupid, isn't
I
it?
like it.
And what's the point?
It's cool.
Is it?
Well, you want to live in a post-gender
Feels-
society anyway.
Feels
so
contrived.
It's not. It's nice.
When have I ever said I want to live in a post-gender
We
society?
said gender doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter to people. It's pretty progressive, if you ask me.
I'm not progressive. How dare you? How very dare you? Yeah, female lead. That's good. For
Yeah, female
those
lead,
Star
woman
Trek's
of
always been
colour.
quite
It's been the most progressive
progressive.
TV show ever.
aliens, weird people.
But it's all about that as well, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
about like understanding other cultures and other people, and the whole thing of the Klingons is they want to be like completely insular and have no outside influence at all, and kill
Sounds a lot
everybody
like
else.
current state of affairs.
Yeah, well, they're very nationalist, and that's
Bad.
that's their bag, and it's frowned upon by the rest of the people.
Is that the story? 'Cause
Mhm.
like I said, I haven't really been paying attention.
Well, at the moment, they've got
Lucius
this like, weird
Malfoy's turned up though.
bug thing that they're trying to.
There's a lot of
Use.
ambiguity, isn't there? I quite like that.
Yeah, all
It's
the
not like we're the good guys, we're the bad
motives.
guys. It's like, oh, he might be good, but he might also be a little bit bad.
Yeah,
He's a bit sneaky.
yeah, yeah. And Michael's backstory is kind of like, shades of grey.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not in that way though.
No.
But it's good. Yeah, check it out if you've got a bit of time to spare. I wouldn't say it was the best thing on TV, but
Well,
it's.
But if you're a
fine.
Trekkie though, Bethan's
I don't know.
Trekkie and she's loving it.
I've seen a lot of people who don't like it because they're Trekkies because it's
Oh,
not
really?
because it's one continuous
Yeah.
storyline rather
Instead
than
of the
usual kind of standalone adventures sort of things.
yeah.
And it is a
enough.
bit darker than Star Trek
Yeah.
normally is.
Yeah. I
So I've
guess
seen.
so.
I don't think it doesn't feel like classic Star Trek to me, but I don't like classic Star Trek because it's boring as fuck and it's really slow,
I've not really watched any classic Star Trek.
and the acting's usually quite bad apart from Patrick Stewart.
I love Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
Well, maybe
but I like J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. So it's in the original timeline, but it feels more like J.J. Abrams'
Yeah, it
Star Trek,
does. Yeah.
which is probably why I like it. Anyway, let's move on. We've both seen Blade Runner.
Every civilization was built off the back of a disposable workforce. But I can only make so many.
2049.
Yes.
It's a lot of sequels.
Yeah.
We haven't seen all the sequels, though.
I've only seen the first one.
We've seen the first one and this
Yeah.
one.
I don't know when they got the time to show all
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
ones in
Ridley
the
Scott's
film.
been very busy.
Very
That's
busy.
probably why the new Alien films have been shit. Initial thoughts. Did we seen the first one? Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I think we watched it when we were quite tired, and it just felt really slow because I don't think we were expecting it to be like that. I don't know.
I did. It's
I
quite meandery.
Yeah, it's quite.
It doesn't feel
meandering.
like. I will get onto this one, but this one feels like it's
linear.
Whereas the first one feels like stuff just kind of happening, and Harrison, well, it's just kind of like, oh, this happened to me.
It's more like unrelated stories
Now this
joining
happened to
together
me.
in a narrative.
It's kind of, I suppose, it's more intelligent, and I need to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, I want to read the books that it's taking the
Do-
characters from.
Something about Electric Sheep.
To Electric Sheep, Dream and something. To sheep.
No, something
know,
Dreams of
Robot
Electric
Sheep.
Sheep. Yeah, something like that. I
Do
don't know.
robots dream of electric sheep?
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry, my voice
So we
is
went into this
going.
one kind of like, I was very excited because it's Ryan Gosling
Yeah, I mean, I was anticipating something good, but
and Denis Villeneuve
yeah, because I really
Arrival
liked Arrival.
is brilliant. Sicario is brilliant.
Yeah.
The other stuff he's done is really good.
What other stuff's in
He
it?
did Enemy, Jake Gyllenhaal,
Oh, I've not seen that.
and Prisoner, I think.
I've not seen that either.
Can't remember what it is. Yeah, I've not seen either of those two, but the two I have seen.
Very good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What do you think of this one?
I really, really liked it.
2 hours and 45 minutes long.
Didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't.
You know what felt a lot longer than that?
Close Encounters.
Yes.
I almost wrote that in my review, and I was like, wrote that in my review. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of just picking on Close Encounters here.
No, but that did feel like an awful long
God, that felt
time.
like 4 hours long.
Whereas this
Was
this
not a fan.
did not feel
No, it
long
didn't.
at all. It felt very like natural.
Is it
and
patient?
yeah, it was good.
Patient, measured.
Yeah, and interesting. The whole of it was interesting. Like even like the lingering shots of so much in the background to look at and so much going
But it's
on
so nice to look at.
when there's nothing happening even.
It was so nice to look at, though.
Because it's
The
like
cinematography was...
it's like Star Wars in that it's got that sort of world that's completely new but looks lived in, like properly lived in.
Yeah,
and
which is what was wrong with the prequels.
yeah,
They just looked...
they just look too like shiny and new. But this, it looked so interesting because there was so much history there. Just
And from the
to
original as well,
view.
like, it looked similar enough.
yeah,
Like, tonally similar enough, but
It had
had
all
its
this
own
sort of-
thing.
the really really tall buildings and the like steam everywhere and the adverts everywhere.
Sand.
and the
That sand bit was based on a real sandstorm in Australia.
No way.
2009, apparently.
Cool.
Sound design.
Very good.
It's a soundtrack, but it's not really soundtrack. Hans
No,
Zimmer. It's just kind of
but
like noise,
It's background sound
Yeah.
music.
but effective noise.
Very
I
effective.
can't really...
noise.
You can't hum it.
No, it would just be going like.
It's like... Yeah. It was good. What do you think
very
of
good.
Ryan Gosling? Do
Very
you want to
good.
summarise the plot as much as... I'll do it, so I don't spoil
Okay,
it.
yeah, no, I'm not very good.
Ryan
at doing
Gosling is a Blade Runner. He
that. What's
finds
a Blade Runner?
someone who hunts down replicants. So replicants...
What's a replicant?
Everyone's seen this.
Okay.
Should we do spoilers?
Um.
We've just said our overall opinion. We both really liked it. Slow. If you like the first one, you'll like this one. If you didn't like the first one,
You might still like.
you
this
might
one.
still like it because it's a bit more straightforward. It's less. I think it's less ambiguous in terms of what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still questions in it, but it's less. Like the first one, you're left thinking: is Harrison Ford a replicant or is he a human?
Yeah.
That might or not be answered in this one. Who knows?
Yeah. Who does know?
But it's kind of more like you've got to piece it together yourself in the first one, whereas this one is more straightforward,
Yeah. I think that does.
which does kind of help a bit.
I don't know whether watching the first one helps that as well.
Probably does, yeah. To be fair,
I'd say watch the first one first and then go and see it.
watch them in the order they're designed to be watched in.
Yeah.
It's your cutting edge advice.
You heard it here first.
Good. So there you go. Check that out. Go into spoilers. So Ryan Gosling finds what's the name? The lady from the first one.
The lady.
Rachel's
bones.
Rachel's bones in Dave Bautista's garden.
Underneath his dead tree.
Underneath his dead tree.
With a flower on top.
And it turns out that she's given birth.
Well, yeah. There's the cesarean scalpel.
Yeah, she's given birth to another replicant, which is also Harrison Ford's child.
Yep.
And then Ryan Gosling's... The whole story is kind of basically Ryan Gosling trying to figure out
who this kid is.
Who it is. Because lots of people are kind of... Because Jared Leto's character is the new guy who is in charge of replicants. And he wants to know how you basically birth replicants, how you replicate replicants.
Yeah, because he's not got
naturally.
He's not got a good enough way of manufacturing them because the workforce they need is so large. It would be easier if they could breed them, and then they get a much wider workforce. It's very like Brave New World in that sense.
Is it?
Yeah, I really love that book. Where it's like breeding like versions of humans for specific roles and tasks in the society that you don't want to do.
Just like the beginning of Man of Steel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Oh, yeah, with the big... Yeah.
Yeah.
Except that doesn't seem so dystopian.
Well,
yeah, okay.
I don't know. I was just drawing a parallel. I wasn't asking it to be torn apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ryan Gosling is a replicant.
Yeah.
Like a new model who's supposedly...
It's good that
obedient.
That gets just cleared up straight away.
Yeah, it's weird it's not been like spoiled as well straight away.
Yeah.
Like, cause I thought it'd be instant. People would be like, oh, Ryan Gosling plays the replicant. I'd be like, great.
Yeah.
But the way when you find out, you're like, oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. You don't need to be strung
That's
along
cool.
for the whole thing about it. Not that it feels that way in the first
Did
one,
you...
to be fair.
Everyone who's seen it knows what we're talking about, so I don't need to go into plot details, I guess. Did you think he was going to be the child?
Yes. No, I don't know.
I did before he thought he would, and then when he thought he would, I was like, no, I don't think he is.
Yeah, I thought like you've come to this conclusion too quickly.
Yeah, I think that's what makes you think that it's probably not.
Yeah.
It's because it happens very early on.
And then he sort of almost accepts it too soon, and as soon as he accepts it, I'm like, no.
But I like that he wants to be... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
What have you done?
I don't know. I like that he wants to be the kid.
Yeah.
Like, and there's that bit at the end near the end where the leader of the replicant revolution says, "Oh, we all hoped it was us."
Yeah.
Because the person
That's such a heartbreaking.
it's like the person who
scene.
makes the memories is putting the memories of her childhood.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Do you think she does it on purpose? So she puts the memories in the replicants so that they find the body and then they go through that cycle and figure out who she is so she can get released or something.
But she doesn't know that that's her. She doesn't know that
Does she
why
not?
she's there. No, she just says that her parents left her there when she was a child
Okay.
because they were going to go off world. I reckon she really believes that she's just. I don't think she knows who she is.
Do you reckon someone's designed that loop though?
Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe it's like a self-preservation thing. Maybe it's an evolutionary thing. She needs to be able to reproduce because it's the whole point.
So she's reproducing herself in other people by giving them her memories.
Oh no, so she's like giving them her memories without realising that that's the best way to get herself
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's very deep.
It's a deep film. I reckon it's good.
There are a lot of layers.
Yeah, you can chat like that about it, and no one's right and no one's wrong.
That's what's so good about the first one as well. Is that it's like, is Deckard a replicant? Don't know. I mean,
still don't really know.
No, it's still not answered. So is it a human? Because the replicants have human DNA.
Yeah, it's just like ones and zeros, isn't it?
No.
Oh, is it not?
No, because the bit where they're matching up is ATGC.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's ATGC.
And then there's obviously...
It's just synthetically built.
Yeah. It's really cool. And then obviously there's Ryan Gosling's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is she the... she is actually a robot. Because there's a bit where he says, like, your ones and zeros, it's much more elegant.
Yeah.
Which is really... There's kind of like a hint, is that the next level of human evolution, is just to be sentient robots.
Then is he... So this whole thing about robots... He has artificial intelligence because he's been artificially created. So his intelligence is artificial. It's like manufactured. What's the difference between his manufactured intelligence and her manufactured intelligence? aside from ones and
There
zeros
isn't
being the vehicle for it to be.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I think he's trying to say when he said that yours is more elegant.
Yeah, it's
He
just
said this is a
it's just
better.
the vessel for the. It's a vessel for intelligence as opposed to an inherent intelligence that's locked into DNA or binary.
Yeah. Do you think she was a real character?
Yeah.
I've seen like some people. I'll get onto this probably in a minute. Criticizing the female characters in the film, saying like Joy was.
I love that there aren't enough female characters. Like there's like 5 characters in the whole thing, and half are female.
Yeah, someone said that because I can't remember what podcast it was on. It might have been the Empire podcast. Someone saying like, oh, there's 2 or 3 quite strong female characters. And like, that's not enough. They should all
It's
be
like
strong female characters.
Out of
It's like,
5 characters.
There's 2 main male characters. Like what? What more do you want? But yeah, Joy. Because
Yeah,
I
but I
read
think
into some
also-
people reading into Joy as like she's not a real character. She was literally just like a computer simulation. Whereas I read into that totally differently. Where
Yeah,
I
no,
thought, like,
she was real.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I read into it. But I
Yeah,
think some people
definitely.
have just been like, oh, she was just literally just a computer program for Ryan Gosling to be,
No.
you know,
Stimulated.
she was there
by-
just to make Ryan Gosling happy.
No.
Whereas I didn't read into that at all. I read something completely different into that.
Yeah, same. I read
I
that
know
as
she was
like
like
the
a
next
she
stage
was like a
of-
set face and everything,
Yeah.
and she was like obviously replicated a number of times
Yeah.
for commercial use.
But
I read into it like she,
she was still
had, like,
an
grown.
individual
yeah,
because downloading her onto the portable thing meant that she was elsewhere. And then deleting her
exactly,
off
yeah.
the home thing meant that she wasn't there and couldn't be
Yeah.
retrieved. Like she was an intelligence that could be distinguished.
I thought her character was really important for the whole
I thought she was
philosophical
really
question of
interesting.
what's supposed to be human.
Yeah.
I just don't understand this. So we'll get into this feminist issue then. There's been quite a few articles saying there's no strong female characters in this. The female characters are not very good.
Yeah.
People saying like we shouldn't have sex workers who are just female. We should have male and female sex workers. And it's like fair enough if you want to be progressive, but I don't think you can pick on a dystopian world and
For
say
not being
it's not
progressive
progressive.
enough.
It's a dystopia. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be progressive. That's the point. That's the point of this film. I just don't understand. They're making a point. Like they're making a point of it not being progressive. You can't make it progressive.
Yeah.
Like the
In one way,
woman who's
but-
a prostitute in it is high up in this replicant revolution. How is that not progressive? She's a sex worker and she's still a key part in getting Ryan Gosling part of this replicant revolution towards the end of the film.
Yeah.
Isn't that a really like
Yeah, I think that
important thing?
that shows more of a stigma of people against sex workers.
People saying, "Oh, she's only a sex worker."
Yeah, I think that's quite an outdated view anyway. I think if we're looking at progressive, then like sex work isn't something to be ashamed of or to feel like you're inferior. It's it's the oldest industry in the world or whatever. I just think
It's a craft.
it's a really weird thing to focus in on, and I do get that it would be really refreshing and progressive to have images of the future where sex workers were men and women in a sort of equal sense. But this is a dystopian future that seems like it's geared very much towards the subordination of sort of sexualizing women in particular, because you can like download sexy versions of, is her name Joy?
Joy, yeah.
Joy, yeah. So I don't
Then we
see any
also had-
problem with that,
yeah.
because that is a future that I would envision, because you know, sexism is quite an easy thing to happen. It's at least not a racist future, as far as I can tell.
Well, the racist towards replicants, though.
Well, yeah, but then and I'm just talking in terms of like,
Oh.
you know, picking one prejudice. And
Well, there's no black people
there is black people.
in the main
Dick is
cast.
old.
There aren't.
No,
There we go. It's racist as well, isn't
Joy
it?
is.
What I just don't understand.
Joy is Latina.
Is she?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's, again, you had Robin White as a right? Or Robin Wright.
I don't know.
Which one is it?
I
One of
can't
those.
remember.
She's a like police chief,
Yeah,
and she's a really good character.
yeah, she's a really good character, really strong character.
And it's like, I think this is the weird thing where the Bechamel test fails, is when your main character is a male, and you've got two. Like I think it doesn't pass the test. I think because the two women who are two quite good characters, was her and the Love, the replicant.
Well, the only time they meet is
when she's after Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. So they're not going to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's not a conversation type
that's
of meeting.
Kind of banter, are they?
Yeah.
So whenever anyone talks in that film, it's usually about Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just don't understand this criticism in this film of all films. It's like, oh, it's a 5-star film. It's getting rave reviews. Everyone's loving it. And yet the same people will review Fast and Furious and go, oh, it's a really good time. 4 stars. It's a romp. What are the women treated like in Fast and Furious? Complain about fucking Fast and Furious. Nobody's watching Blade Runner. Most people who watch Blade Runner realise this is a dystopian future. This is not how we should necessarily treat women.
Yeah, because, I mean, we don't want to treat the earth like that.
But then you show, like,
wanna...
I don't mean to judge people, but the people who think that women should be, are subordinate to men, are probably more likely to watch Fast and Furious for the fast cars and the tits and the arses out and the women dancing in front of the cars. They're more likely to watch that than Blade Runner 2049.
Than a philosophical
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like, surely that is more damaging in perpetuating sexism than Blade Runner 20. Write about Fast and Furious. Why are you writing about Blade Runner 29, which is a dystopian film? It's really winding me up. And Joy's character as well. He's a really big character.
The Handmaid's Tale is really sexist. Like, the future of the Handmaid's Tale is really sexist. It's like, that's the point.
That's the point, yeah.
That's literally the point. That's what they're saying. They're saying this is what happens.
It feels like people just want to tear it down because it's a great film. And I just don't... There's a lot of films where that's a fair point, and this is not one of them.
No.
It's really winding me up.
I don't think the Bechdel test is the best measure of a good film, and I think the people that use it also, say as much. It's not a catch-all kind of thing. I mean, look at 127 Hours. There's like one character. That's never going to pass the Bechdel test, but it doesn't mean that it's a sexist.
As a white male, I would probably, if I was making a film, I know about being a white male.
Would you not make any sort of effort to diversify your cast?
Yeah, but my protagonist is probably going to be from the point of view of what I know.
That's true.
The issue is not that we haven't got the issue is we haven't got men making films about women. The issue is we haven't got women making films about women.
And we need more women filmmakers.
Yeah. How many women directors can you name? Like, apart from Joss Whedon, there's very few men who actually seem to be capable of doing that.
Writing women.
So George R. R. Martin's.
Oh, he's good at writing women.
But again, you're always going to get accused of doing something wrong, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it's like Catherine Bigelow with Detroit.
Yeah.
Got accused of a lot of racism.
Because
I think it's like a mainly white production about a black kind of issue.
Yeah.
And lots of people said it's a really good film. And a lot of people said it's handled really badly. And, well, you can't win.
You can't. It's like when
why can't you just take someone's like best?
Who's the guy in Get Out?
The main guy.
Yeah, the lead.
I can't remember his name. Oh, and Samuel Jackson said he doesn't know about being American and black.
But he's an English black guy, so he doesn't understand the American experience. And it's like, how authentic does it have to be a positive influence? Like, I think I
just don't understand why it's always automatically, if it's not 100%, if it's always like a negative.
Yeah, you don't get marks for trying.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be progressive. Oh no, you're shit.
You don't. This is wrong. Enough. This is the classic thing of the.
And it's usually always white people as well, or men judging, doing the criteria, isn't it? Yeah. Which is sort of a mess, isn't it? And as well, like one thing, someone else. People probably know this is if they listen to the Empire Film podcast. there's a part in that where, spoiler alert for Kingsman: The Golden Circle. They skip ahead a minute if you don't want to know about this. Roxy dies. Yeah. Very early on. And, director that's there because for like an emotional weight to the film, like someone's died, someone we kind of care about. Yeah. But she isn't necessarily.
She's not a main character.
Integral, but we have that emotional weight, and that's why she died. So give it stakes.
Yeah. And there weren't that many of them left after the first one.
Yeah, so and then somebody said, someone's kind of pointing out on the podcast saying, "Oh, well, someone had to die to give it the stakes," and the someone else on the podcast said, "Oh, why did she have to die? Why couldn't someone else die?" And he was sort of saying, well, it's Eggsy's story. He has to be kind of the why couldn't she? Oh, that was right. Why couldn't she have her own story? And he's like, well, you've already said that it's a bloated film. It's too bloated.
Yeah, don't.
Why would you put another story? It's Eggsy's story. She's like, well, why is it Eggsy's story?
Because it is.
Because that's his story. It's like, well, it's always his story. It's always the man's story. And like, well, you go out and write a film then. If you want more women, like, do something about it. So just, like Matthew Vaughn is going to write. Is it based on a comic book?
Yeah.
He's not just going to change the main character.
I get the frustration that there aren't enough.
I do get that, but you can't
at the
blame
same
that
time,
on individual filmmakers who are making films about what they want to make a film about.
It's more of a symptom of the societal sort of. Well, it's not even society's
I don't think
attitude.
you can mark. Basically, I'm saying you can't mark a film down.
It's marketing issues.
You can't. It's not marketing issues. You can't mark a film down based on not necessarily not being progressive, because you can mark it down for being sexist. I don't think you can mark it down because it has a white male lead in it.
No.
If you want to make a more diverse film, we need more diverse people making films, not just like, oh, we don't want this character. Like Roxy, I don't care about Roxy as a character particularly.
No,
she's not as interesting as Merlin or.
No.
I mean, you could make it more interesting, I suppose, but then is it contrived? I don't know. But
well,
I still think you can have a go at a film.
I thought it was brave that they killed her, and I thought it was fitting because they killed so many people off in the first one. So I don't know who else they could have killed off.
Yeah.
And I didn't think she was necessary for the rest of the film.
I don't know. It's a minefield.
But I think it's more of a frustration with the sort of state of cinema as a whole.
I think that's the problem. But that's my point. I think that's the problem with state of cinema. I don't think you should individually criticise a film.
No.
When it's not done anything wrong.
It's not helpful. It just creates an us and them sort of attitude.
It's just like,
which doesn't work. You should celebrate films for being good.
Then you look at Fast and Furious, you think that is objectively quite sexist.
And it's just not
from what
good.
I've seen of particularly the early films.
Well, I've not seen
Even Michelle Rodriguez has come out and said they need to treat women characters better.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've brought in more male characters ahead of the female characters who've been in the franchise for a long time, like The Rock, given them full storylines and just left the women on the side for like eye candy. Like, how is that not offensive? And the same people who are saying these films are great and really good fun, and yet like there's an inconsistency there which is really irritating.
Well, I know that you have a problem with one specific person.
And also because this specific person also said she had a problem with La La Land because Emma Stone was a manic
pixie dream girl, and yet her favourite
film of that year was Sing Street, and the woman's that
she is the ultimate manic pixie dream girl. Like that's literally her role.
There's just no. It feels like if she doesn't particularly like a film, or if other people like a film, she brings up a feminist issue so people can't kind of argue with her about it. And it's when there's actual problems, there's actual issues as well that actually need addressing.
Feminist issues are actual issues.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They are actual issues, but I'm saying she brings it up when it's not an issue.
Okay,
she brings it up whenever it kind of feels convenient for her to criticise a film.
Yeah.
Which I just find quite irritating.
I mean, I don't necessarily think that manic pixie dream girls are useless in film. Like, look at 500 Days of Summer was like the beginning of that. It was like drawing attention to it as a trope, and I thought it was a really interesting film. I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I know that's playing on it as a trope, but I don't know. I don't think you can ever like write off any type of character if it's not serving a purpose.
What annoys me is people say like female characters should be this or this. It's like no, they should just be normal people.
Female
like
characters
everyone
should
else.
be strong and likable.
James Cameron. Anything else to add? I might edit some of that out because it sounds quite angry, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Oh, it's just irritating because it's not a sexist film.
Oh, also on the menscape, men turning out to be not as good as they seemed. Joss Whedon's been accused of some stuff.
Yeah. Wasn't it just having an affair?
No, I think he was accused of being like really sexist.
Was he?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. It made me real sad.
I find that hard to believe from Joss Whedon.
You don't know him though, do you? Neither do I.
But he seems like a very, like a lot of stuff in like Buffy and stuff is like.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Buffy because they say it's just like a fantasy young blonde 16-year-old.
See, that's what I mean. You can't win, can you?
You can't win. There's no way of winning. Yeah.
Like, but J.K. Rowling writes about a young boy. Is that weird fantasy?
Never thought of it like that.
Exactly. People don't, do they? There we go. That'll do. Blade Runner, good, very good.
Very good. Go watch.
Not sexist.
No.
From an actual woman as well. It's not just me ranting about this.
No, I mean, if you do find anything sexist about it, write in, tell us, and we'll tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sort of being offensive.
Why?
I don't know. Because women are telling me that it's sexist.
Yeah, but I'm a woman and I'm telling you it's not.
All right, fine. Very good. Check it out. 5 stars review on the website. I'll post a link below if you're interested.
I would have liked to have seen some interviews with some of the female cast members.
Yeah. But
Maybe it's just the
main
marketing
characters
that's...
are-
and also they're the biggest names in it.
Yeah.
But
I
still,
don't
like...
know. I still think it's an industrial issue, not
Yeah, no,
an
it definitely
individual film
is.
issue.
Yeah, it's an industry issue. And I think
then if
actually
people
the
say, like,
film does a good job of
Yeah,
showing...
she's also about Denis Villeneuve being not very progressive. It's like Arrival.
Yeah,
There's
Arrival's-
one
yeah.
character in that film and it's a woman.
Yeah.
How many men had, like... Were there many good male characters in that film? Just because the film... like,
Not
just because
really.
film's about a man doesn't mean it's sexist. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway message. If it's about
That's the crux of it. Yeah.
Right, let's move on. We've got a quiz. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited for the quiz.
The IMDb quiz. Have you played this? You've listened.
No, I
though, haven't
haven't.
You know
I've
what's going on.
listened, yeah.
So this is the IMDb quiz. Basically, I pick some actors, read out whatever films they've been in. You have to guess who it is and the link between the actors.
Sweet.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Actor number 1.
Yeah.
Or actress. But I'm going to use it actor because it's non-gender specific. And
Yeah.
therefore not sexist.
Big fan of the non-gendered.
Apocalypse Now.
I've never seen it.
The Fugitive.
Matt Damon.
Air Force One.
Is he in that?
I don't know. Don't think so. No, he's not.
I was imagining something.
Air Force
yeah.
One.
I've never seen any of these films.
Cowboys and Aliens. You've only got one more film.
Cowboys and Aliens. I've not seen that either.
You know who's in it? You're 4 films deep and you've got no idea.
No.
Do you want the last film?
Yes, please.
Blade Runner.
It's a Harrison Ford.
Yeah, it is Harrison Ford. Doesn't count because that's too easy.
It's not too easy. I've not seen any of those films except
Oh,
for the last one.
I've not seen any. I've seen Apocalypse Now. And that's it. And Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I still know he's-
knowing 2 knows... Yeah.
I still know he's in the other films though.
I couldn't even picture, like, the posters or anything.
They're quite old.
Exactly.
But I still know them, so.
Yeah.
Do you want the next person?
Yeah, give me the next person.
The Circle.
The Circle.
Hmm?
Emma Watson.
No.
Oh, is it not that one?
Yeah,
It's a
it is that
different
one, but
Circle.
it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
It's not Emma
Ooh.
Watson.
I don't think else is in that. I've not seen it again.
Detroit.
Ooh.
Doing imaginary countdown, mans.
Oh, what's his name?
Attack the Block.
John Boyega.
Yeah, it's John Boyega.
Oh, I couldn't find his name. I knew it's him in
That's-
Detroit, but I couldn't find his name.
3 points.
Yay.
It's alright, isn't it? Do you want the final
I've
person?
also not seen any of those films.
Yeah, neither have I. But I know he's in them.
Okay.
Robin Hood.
Which one?
It's Russell Crowe.
Is it
It's
Russell
not Russell Crowe, no.
I don't know if I've seen that one. Have I seen that one?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Drive?
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
No.
Carrie something.
No.
No. Oh, no. I know the other one. The one that's in Mad Men. Christina Hendricks.
No. A Most Violent Year.
Oh, Ben Affleck's. No. No, who's in that? I've seen that. Who's in it? Oh.
Next film?
Oh, no. Christian Bale.
No.
No.
It's not Christian Bale. Christian Bale's not in that film.
Who is the person that looks a bit like him? Is it him?
I don't know who looks like him. Gendry from Game of Thrones. No, it's not him. I'm moving on. X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh,
I thought I'd give it away. How was it?
yeah, it's the guy from Shame. It's
No.
no.
It's not Michael Fassbender.
Who's the other guy?
What other guy? There's lots of other guys.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah. I thought I'd
Oscar
give it away.
Isaac?
Yeah, it's Oscar Isaac.
Oh, who else is in a violent year?
Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, I was thinking of Vigo. He looks a bit like Christian Bale.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He really
yeah,
doesn't.
he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
That's a lie.
Right.
What's the link?
Go through the people again.
Harrison Ford, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac.
Ooh, I don't know. Could it be Star Wars?
Yeah, well done.
Did you give me an easy one on purpose?
Easy link.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it should have been easier, shouldn't it, apparently? That's it for the show. Did you have a nice time?
Yeah, it was alright, yeah.
Takeaway message. I'm a massive sexist and I hate women in my films.
Don't pick holes in clever films, pick holes in the shit ones, because they're the ones that are making the world shit. Lowest common denominator in the whole, like, brain department.
I don't know what any of that means, but we'll go with
The
that.
sexist people aren't going to watch Blade Runner necessarily. They're probably going to watch Fast and Furious. Change Fast and
I'm not
Furious.
necessarily insulting Fast and Furious people who like those films. I'm just saying,
What
women
else is
are quite obviously sex objects in those films.
most action films. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for something else. Target something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Or
because films are about men.
Rom-coms are really sexist.
They are actually.
They're really sexist.
And they're targeted at women.
Yeah.
No wonder you have no self-esteem.
Oh, no, they're sexist against men as well. They're equally bad on both.
Yeah, but not damaging
Counts.
to men, though, are they?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Next,
Parkour.
shows,
Well done, Cat.
good one.
Fuck off now.
Shows men as like incapable of doing anything. That's quite
It
damaging.
does, but most men like that because then they don't have to do anything.
I mean, I feel like you've already you've internalized that message, and now you think that most men are like that, even though you are a man.
Oh, I've been done.
See, sexism.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
But just because the film's about men doesn't mean it's sexist. That's what we'll go with. We'll go with that.
It has more women in it than men, and they're all getting shit done.
They are all
Men,
getting shit
men
done.
aren't doing anything. in
Yeah,
that.
Ryan Gosling is pretty just whiny. He's a bit of a whiny bitch.
Love's doing like all the work. Jared Leto's not even in it that much, and neither's Dave Bautista. I think the marketing shows that there are more male characters than there actually are, by a long way. Because there's four, if you count all the side characters, there's 4 men.
Yeah, we've done this conversation, haven't we?
There's
Shall we
lots
move
more
on?
women. Yeah.
We'll move on. We're done.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for listening.
Go watch the
as
film.
always.
It's a really good film.
Let us know if you thought Blade Runner was sexist or not. And
That's it.
maybe I'll realise I'm wrong. I've read like 3 articles on it, and I don't think I am wrong.
I might write an essay.
That's a
on it.
lie. That is a lie. If that happens.
I like essays on feminism. I read them.
Cat. Frodo.
Joining in.
That's it. See you later. We'll do an episode. Oh, we're also doing a 50th special episode, which we are aware this is the 51st or 52nd episode.
Oh,
But we're going to do a big episode at some point, so give us some feedback.
yes.
We're going to do book club.
Yeah, what are we going to be reading or watching or listening to
What do you
or
want to
something?
I said you could choose
Oh,
about 2 hours ago, so you've had time. What are you
it's
choosing?
not. I'm going to rewatch Mad Men.
We're going to watch all of Mad Men before the next episode.
Well, I mean, I just started it when we were downstairs, so that's the only thing.
Well, I
think
want
of.
to watch it, so I feel that's a bit unfair.
Okay, fine. Book club. Philip K. Dick's Do Robots Dream of Electric Sheep?
Is it long?
Don't think so.
Can I do it in a week?
Yeah, probably.
Bear in mind, I can't actually read. I need
Get
to
the
learn-
audiobook.
I need to learn to read.
Get the audiobook and you'll be
I
alright.
can't because I've run out of my subscription.
The free subscription.
No. Oh yeah, I'll try and blag another free one. If you cancel your Audible, they give you free books to stay with them.
Don't know, because Audible do all the podcast things. You're not going to get a deal with them if you tell people that you...
No one listens to this
Scam
podcast,
them.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Okay, we'll read that or we'll read something else. Read that?
You're
You
not-
got it in a book. You've got the book.
No.
Should we do it? Buy it.
Yeah, let's buy it.
Let's
I'll
buy it. We'll do
tomorrow.
that. Matt,
Yeah.
if you're listening, read
You have
it.
to read the book. You get homework this time.
Yeah, homework.
Fun
That's what we call
stuff.
the section, homework.
Homework, yeah.
There we go. That's it. We hope you enjoyed it. Share it around. Thanks for listening. See you later.